So if you want to get the most out of the team that you've got around you, then ask yourself the question, how are they managing to communicate with each other? Are they getting each other? Are they understanding it themselves and appreciating the differences of those around them? Or are they constantly butting up against each other? Or are they just kind of missing each other, not quite communicating in the most effective way? Well, look, if that's where you and your team are just now, get in touch, because we should talk about DISC and what DISC might do for your business. But before that, what I want to do is tell you what that is. It's a behavioural profiling tool that we use with all the businesses that we support. And fundamentally, what it helps people to do is get a really good validation on who they are. So shining a light and really getting some self-awareness on who am I. Importantly, it also then allows you to say, okay, well, I'm a certain type of individual, but actually I'm not the same as everyone else. There are other types of people out there, so it gives a heightened awareness of the different other styles, the other different styles that might be around them within the team. So have a look at this. The first way to look at things are you direct or are you indirect in terms of how you communicate? Okay, so this might be, are you a bit more outgoing or are you more reserved? Plot on this graph where you think you might be. All right. So, and then on the next line, what we have here is, are you more guarded? Oops. Or are you more open? Now, another way of putting this is your orientation more task orientated or more people orientated? When shove comes to push, is about getting the job done, or actually will you always be thinking about the individual? So again, where would you be? Very guarded, very open, or somewhere in between. So again, where might that be? And then really just draw a dot, a big dot, where the actual points intersect. And what you've then got is your predominant style. Now, this is a whistle-stop tour of what DISC is, but actually DISC stands for D for dominant, I for influence, S for steady, and C for conscientious. Now, fundamentally, these are very different styles, and what we need to understand is, I know that this is where I am. I'm very open, I'm very, very people-focused, and pretty direct as well, so quite outgoing. So there's a bag of characteristics and traits that sit with me, as there are with any other dot around these quadrants. But actually, here's the thing. I am exceptionally different to someone down here who is potentially diametrically opposite to me, would be someone over here, who is much more indirect and more guarded. Now, do you think we might have the potential for some conflict? We look at things in very different ways, and that's a good thing. But unless we understand my responsibility to the outcome that I am seeking to have with this person is, I need to understand how they are and how they best receive information and communication, so that I can get alongside them so that together we can move things forward. If I want to drag this person to understand things my way, then that's no good. So the saying that we've all used, I'm sure, for our kids or how we've been brought up is the golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated. Well, that's a great thing from a morals, ethics and values point of view, but it ain't good from a communication point of view. Why? Because some people might not want to be treated the way you want to be treated. Much better is the platinum rule, which is treat others the way they want to be treated. So that's why I'm saying I need to understand, how does this person here want to be treated, and how might I choose to flex my style in order to have the best quality outcome from the relationship. So that's a whistle-stop tour of DISC, but it's exceptionally eye-opening when you do that for yourself and for your team, and then you start to plot all the different people, all the different groups of people in the team, and say, actually, these people have some common traits. So do these. And actually, how do we make sure or help them understand these things so that they can get on better with their teammates, so that ultimately the team in total functions well and the business performs. So There you go, there's DISC. Let me know what you think. Get in touch if you want to know some more info. All the best.